Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to class today. Thank you for joining me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching the recording, I just appreciate you watching. Today, a little bit different. Today, we're going to have a short one. Because today, I want to talk about kind of what we are going to do for the rest of the semester. I've kind of been working to shuffle things around a little bit, working to kind of figure things out for the rest of the semester. So I've sort of configured the schedule. You've got nothing due this week. I've moved some of the modules and will be changing the final project just a little bit here. One of the first things that you'll probably notice just from the sidebar here is that Module 7 is gone, right? Like if I zoom into the sidebar here, you'll notice there was a Module 7 there. It is gone. Module 7 is gone. We're removing Module 7. Since Module 7 are CSS preprocessors, those are a good thing. That's something that I like you to know. That's something that, when you get into industry, they want you to know as a web developer, or how to work with CSS preprocessors in general. But it's also not one of the tools that you're assessed on the final project. So it's not as big of a deal in terms of the grand scheme of things in the course. And so, if we need to kind of shuffle things around and get rid of things and add things and remove things, we can get rid of and remove that. So if we look at our calendar and we look at our due dates and pacing guide here, we can see that I have struck through Module 7. Module 7 is no more. We'll start Module 5 next week. We'll work on Module 5 for 2 weeks, as we originally planned. So again, nothing due this week. Right, we're kind of having to drop back and restructure since there has been, so many difficulties with the course here this semester. Normally with modules 5, 6, and 7, with the way they were previously, I structure them around Thanksgiving to where we can have that time there, but having to restructure the course to try to accommodate people so we can have the best possible chances for success here. I was unable to do that any longer. Right, so you'll notice that here. With Module 5 being due, I believe, on Thanksgiving. I believe that is Thanksgiving Day there, 11/24. However, ideally, you can complete it and turn it in on the 23rd. If you don't want to, run into that. And Module 6 would begin the day after. And so nothing's due this week. If you have time this week to kind of get caught up on some things. There are a lot of things that many of you need to get caught up on. We'll start working on Module 5 next week. I need you all to communicate with me. Let's talk about the final project really quickly. So the final project, the ideal behind it is that it is a group project. You have your groups and you have your group assignments. If you, for whatever reason, need to do it as an individual, you are welcome to do that. That is just one of the things that we'll have to do here. With that being said, if you have or you're able to work with a partner, that's great. Still want you all to complete, share the load for all the different tasks that are in the task list for the final project. You're still responsible for all those tasks, whether you are completing them as one person or you are completing them as 2 or 3 people. If you were, if somebody were to, if somebody were to be able to rally all 5 of you together and got everybody to work together on the project here, to try to pull something out in the last few weeks here, to get everybody to team up and do one project, I would also be open to that as well. Right? We're just trying to pull out whatever we can here in the last few weeks of the semester, just to where we can try to be successful for this course. I would just need, for whomever that person is that, can rally the people, if they can rally the people, to tell me that that's what you intend on doing and what your plan is and how you're going to do it as soon as possible. Right? Otherwise, if you need to do the project individually, do the project individually. If you can find 2 or 3 people to work together with you, do that. Right? I'm basically just leaving it to you open-ended at this point. Right? I'm willing to take what I can get here. So with that being said, that's really all that I have for you for today. So we'll go ahead and stop here. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, please send me a Teams message. Please send me a email, however you need to ask me a question. Just, send me a question to ask. But again, that's all that I have for you for today. We'll start Module 5 next week. Thanks for watching.